Hi, I'd like to welcome the design team to the first unveiling of the rough concept model. The design team will be Dave DeWitt, Chief Designer at Ford of Australia, and then the manufacturer, Juan Enrique Vidal, who is an engineering genius, just an incredible man. He runs a very small business with two or three, four people, and he builds all types of bespoke handmade cycles for able-bodied people and disabled people, para-athletes, etc. He's won Olympic medals with his machines. He's just an enigma. He's a fantastic guy. Also, we've got David Torres, who is project leader at Audi Design Munich. David has many years experience in Alias, both in product design and in automotive. He's worked for Volvo and Audi on two occasions. And then we have Gustavo Alcade, who is a very talented product modeler who modeled for Fiat on all types of platforms, including Katia V5. In fact, he's a Katia V5 expert for Fiat in Brazil, and he's worked in China, and he's now very happy at Ford in Turkey. So welcome you all to the project. It's going to be a wonderfully exciting project. This is the most streamlined, elegant hand cycle ever to be built, and this is only the start. This is only my humble concept model. I know that once Dave DeWitt gets hold of it, he will dialize it more and bring it into the 21st century and make it look really stunning. We are very tightly bound by engineering constraints, engineering hard points, but we'll do the best we can to make it a really beautiful vehicle. I think it's already looking nice, and it's going to look better. Okay, so let's have a look at some aspects of the vehicle. So we have a sandwich seat. So it's made of two carbon fiber moldings, one here and one here, and they are then filled with foam. Underneath this ridge, which is a structural ridge, and it's also aerodynamic because it stops the turbulence behind the rear wheel. It's built a little bit like a speedboat, so this will be eventually, by a better modeler than me, I hope, this will be flushed in here with beautiful transition surfaces. So that's basically where the structure of the main part of the chassis comes from. This at the moment is 25mm thick. We like to attach something to it to create a bit more advertising space, probably. The forks, to try and make them aerodynamic, I've covered this section here. They're joined together for strength. These are 2 8mm thick profile cut carbon fiber sheets, and they will be fixed together by these 3 bonded carbon fiber tubes. These are to hold the kind of gutters that the para-athletes' lower legs sit in. So basically the way it works is head, torso here, bum somewhere around here, thighs, knees, calves sitting in these, I'm going to call them gutters for the moment, and feet about level with the front wheel. We don't have a mannequin to work with. Maybe Dave DeWitt can help us a little bit with that, I don't know. Now at the rear of the vehicle, this part, which we call the Mono-Spar, is now a spaghetti spar. That slots into the underneath of the seat. So in fact it brings the seat down on it and then bolt it to this spar, and that forms the rest of the chassis. And then the the backrest is just a flimsy piece of carbon fiber which will be bolted here. There'll be various hole positions to change the position of it fore and aft, and then there'll be some small supports taking the compression force down and supporting the ride, and that will be adjustable as well. So this angle will be adjustable. The hand cranks are fully adjustable. They slide this way, and this arm pivots here and can be bolted in various positions. So we can adjust the crankset in all aspects. So something else that some of the competitors are not going to be able to offer. So there she is. we are. I hope you like what I've done so far. This is my third model, and all the time I'm gleaning more and more information about the engineering constraints and the method of construction required from Juan Enrique Vidal. This is a slow process, but I think we're getting there. So I'd like to thank you for, first of all, volunteering to get involved in this social project. It's going to help thousands of para athletes around the world. It may be in the Rio Olympic Games in 2016, the Paralympic Games, but we're going to have to do a hell of a lot of work in a short time if that's going to happen, but it could happen. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and I will be releasing this model or something like it to you fairly soon. So probably go to Dave DeWitt first to try and style it out a bit more, and then once we get some feedback from Dave, it'll go to David Torres and Gustavo Alcalde, and then they between themselves can form a sub-team and discuss how we're actually going to model it, who's going to do what, etc. There's plenty of work to be done. There's enough work for two modelers. So I'm so grateful to you guys, and so is Juan Enrique. He's a marvelous guy, very, very appreciative of what we're doing for him. And so thank you very much indeed, and bye for now.